Now we have it on the board, and we should find the rate of change. Let this be our rate of change of this function as x changes from -1 to 4. Now I want you to take note that the formula for finding rate of change, which we use this symbol, the change is given to be the function at the point B minus the function at point A divided by B minus A. That is to say, the change in y axis divided by the change in x axis, just like you find your slope of a straight line graph. Alright, so now we are going to take note that this point, -1 to 4, simply means A to B, from A to B. So we take note that your A is equal to -1 and your B is equal to 4. Right, so these are the two things we take note of. So we're going to substitute A, -1 for A and 4 for B. In this equation, we use that to find the average. Okay, so this simply means that f of A is equal to, where A is -1, f of -1, which simply means put -1 into this function, so we're going to have -1 raised to the power 3 in place of x minus -1 in place of x plus -1 minus 1. So -1 cubed is just -1 minus -1 minus -1, that is equal to -3. So this is the function of A. Now we get to the function of B. Now become the function in place of x, we now put B, where B is 4. So we're going to have 4 cubed is what? 4 cubed is 64 plus 4 minus 1, which is equal to 64 plus 4 is 68. 68 minus 1 is just 67. Alright, so we find the change. Using the formula, f of B is 67 minus f of A is what? Is just -3 minus -3 minus -3 divided by B minus A, where B is 4 minus A is -1 minus -1. This will become 67 minus of a negative number, subtract a negative number from this, that will become 67 plus 3, that will become 70 divided by 4 minus -1 is just 5. Okay, so this will resolve to what? 14. So this is the average rate of change of this function of x as x changes from -1 to 4. Okay, over to the next function of x. Now you're given the function to be defined as 2 over 3 x cubed plus x over 7. So what is the average rate of change as x changes from 2 to 3? So we're not going to go through this process of explanation. Just take note of this formula, substitute. So you take note that your A is this and your B is this. So average rate of change given as this would be, so we need to find the f of A and f of B. So f of A will become, where your A is what? Is 2. So f of 2. So this will become what? 2 over 3 x 2 power 3 plus 2 over 7. So here we are just going to evaluate this and we just plug in the value there. So evaluating this, the whole of this is resolved to, we're going to have 5.619. So we do the same thing for the f of b. So f of b will now become, now plug in what's your b? B is 3. So f of 3 is now giving us 2 over 3, 3 to power 3 plus 3 over 7. So we just go ahead and solve this. Okay, we have the value to be 18.429. So at least 18.4285. So you approximate it gives us that. Okay, so we have these two values, 5.619 and 18.429. So we now calculate our rate of change to be, f of b is 18.429. So that will give us 18.429 minus f of a, which is 5.619 divided by b minus a. So our b here is 3 and our a is 1, our a is 2. So 3 minus 2 is just 1. Okay, so there we now subtract this man from this man here. We're going to have 12.81 divided by 1 is just 12.81. So this result is the average rate of change of this function as x changes from 2 to 3. So this could be approximately equal to just 13.